Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All right, so welcome to Nak Jodoh, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Thank you for joining. Uh, are you jodoh ready? That is the question. Kan? Usually kita nak kahwin, we think ourselves. There's a lot of noise in our head. Why am I? Sorry, lupa lupa rapatkan mic. Alright, let me start again. Okay, so um, okay. Okay, so welcome, selamat datang. Saya nak jodoh Coach Zuri Dugi. Alright, so tadi mic lupa nak dekatkan. So a message came in cakap, "Oi, tak dengar." Okay. Okay, so are you jodoh ready? Are you jodoh ready? Bila kita nak kahwin kan, there's a lot of masa single, there's a lot of noise in our head. Cakap, aku nak kahwin, but there's a lot of buts and reasons and there are roadblocks that is stopping us. A lot of them are valid. A lot of them are valid. Some internal, some external. Can and so um it because kita nak kahwin kan, you nak kahwin, I dah kahwin dah. So you nak kahwin, and in order to find a life companion, life companion, so you can have anak-anak yang soleh dan solehah, and supaya anak soleh solehah tu boleh bagi bekalan untuk jannah kan. Tapi we have this thing that is telling us, which is a lie, that we lie to ourselves, that we think, we believe that kita kena couple bertahun-tahun, play the dating game bertahun-tahun, eventually jodoh akan datang bergolek kan. And I feel that some people feel that you're too smart for the other person kan. But yet you feel unworthy, unlovable, no value to offer in a marriage. And nak kahwin kena berduit-duit. Berduit-duit nak kahwin. You just cannot do it sebab tak ada duit. Kan? And the truth is, kan, your compatible life companion wants to marry you. Kan? Just that before this, you've been with the wrong person. It's like that. Memang janji Tuhan pun is that you were created in pairs. Kan? You were created in pairs. And you've been spending and wasting a lot of your time, your life, your youth with the wrong person. And you rasa that you are not worthy. You feel not lovable. You feel you've been rejected. You feel that jodoh tu tak akan datang bergolek eventually because you feel a lot of these roadblocks because dulu you were actually with the wrong person. You were a person yang tak nak kahwin dengan you. So, the Islamic way is for you to cari orang yang nak kahwin dengan you. Because Allah dah janji dah, you were created in pairs. And Allah suka you kahwin. Okay? So, here's my realization. How I find out. Masa single dulu, I was playing the dating game and realized that I've been doing this all wrong because my friend finally told me after 10 years of screwing up my dating life, 10, 14 years of screwing up my dating life, tak jadi-jadi nak kahwin. And apparently after those many, many years of screwing up, and my friend told me, hey, do you know there's this thing called ta'aruf, the Islamic way of getting married? And I thought it was BS. No such thing. No one told me. How come no one told me? I actually got angry. And apa nama? And apa nama? And I thought that he it's like, how come no one told me this? Kan dulu awal tak ada kat sekolah tak ajar. How come no one told me about this? So I was upset, but after learning that it actually is a good thing, cara yang Allah suka, then I learned more. Kan? So what I realized is that you don't need to play the deceitful dating game to get married. You just don't. It's a game that is a game, the dating game, all this BS advice that you've been reading in Cosmopolitan lah, apalah, 10 things I hate about you, 10, and whatever advice from friends about first base, second base, third base, about being a player, hate the player, not hate the game, hate the game, not the player. That all this, so much useless advice, so much useless advice. Uh, you don't have to play all that. You don't even have to play the dating game. Why? Because the dating game doesn't provide us rules to eliminate people that are bad for us. But Islam has provided us guidance called kufu, which is compatibility of marriage. Kan, sekufu. Melayu cakap sekufu, Mak Saleh cakap compatibility for marriage. Kan, Arab cakap kufu. Kufu. So, the old method, the old method yang kita dok main dating game dulu tu, it is um it is where kita like I mentioned, playing the dating game, Usha break, Usha couple break, Usha couple break. That repeated pattern has, in a way, screwed us up. It has screwed us up, and it has made us very jaded and tired. Betul tak? Jaded and tired. So that old dating game tu, of getting married, dating to get married, kan? Is playing, is very deceitful. We don't know. We're in anxiety, and we feel macam, where is this relationship going? And chasing someone who is not sure about marrying you, tiring, isn't it? It gets frustrated. Frustration is and tiresome, can. So, what I want to share with you, can, is a new way that is fast, easy, and Islamic to marry the person who wants to marry you. So you don't waste time with people who don't want to marry you, okay? And get rejected and get screwed over and get lied to and get dumped by. All right. And um and here's the catch. Here is the catch. Uh you cannot just nikah. You cannot just nikah. You have to ensure companionship compatibility. Pak Arab cakap kufu, yeah. Companionship compatibility, very very important, muy importante. And it is, of course lah, you nak kahwin with someone yang compatible, kan, and you want a companion, and you want a companion that is compatible. Kalau you tak nak tu, then you probably don't have to listen to this. Alright, so there is an easy way to korek maklumat, to make the right decision, to confidently, to make the right decision, confidently, supaya tak salah pilih jodoh. Okay, so um this companionship compatibility, kan, it is not ayang suruh, tak. In fact, this is pesanan Nabi kita Rasulullah Salam, kan, whereby seorang sahabah tu bertanya dengan Rasul SAW, I've been recommended to marry this woman. What do you think? And then Rasulullah SAW responded, go see her. So dalam Islam pun kena jumpa dan kenal, kan. Scholars have expanded and elaborated on this narration. You have to meet and kenal first sebelum nikah. Okay, ini adalah pesanan Nabi. It's not me, bukan ayang suruh. Ini pesanan Nabi. Okay, you have to ensure compatibility. Kufu. Okay, kufu. And so what I've been sharing with you all this while is to help you build that confidence to ask the right questions, to know what you want, what you don't want, and to eliminate people yang tak nak kat you, then just find the right person, one person yang nak kat you. Kan? Kalau ramai nak kat you, you have to also learn to eliminate all that. You just need to pick one, okay? Just one. And okay, boleh. And companionship compatibility. I'm going to give you those secrets, uh, and from my experience as a matchmaker, and from Quran and Sunnah, and from the kursus-kursus fiqh I've attended, I'm going to share that with you, inshallah. Okay, if you will allow me. Kalau sudi dengar. Alright, so um, but sometimes we have this macam reasons, the noise in our head again. Cakap, I can't do it because my career is too high, people are intimidated by me. You might feel that macam, oh, I can't afford to get married because, I don't know, I just can't afford it. Economy is very bad, blah, 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 blah. Can? Yeah, we'll address that. We'll address that. And I'm not ready. So yeah, we'll address that. So the topic here pun, this topic here is jodoh ready? Are you jodoh ready? Can? And then you might feel like I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not lovable. Well, we'll address that also. Can? And there are other reasons like, oh, malu kena sindir, nak kahwin cara halal konon orang lain okey je, kan, kahwin cara tak halal. Kan, kau ingat kita orang ni kahwin cara tak halal, kan? So okay, we'll address that too. Okay, sensitive. So when it comes to halal and not halal ni very sensitive, kan? So whatever you've done in the past, it's okay. uh, uh, Minta maaf ke Allah, learn to forgive yourself. So okay, we'll address that juga. And also maybe you might be concerned about takut kena reject, kan? Sebab I have all these humanly flaws, and or maybe you think that you just haven't met the one, kan? Tak ada calon je, kan? Yang kalau pernah jumpa pun kunyit, or pernah jumpa pun really not compatible. Well, because there's a method to it, there's a process to it, which is based on our faith, in Islam, which is based on Quran and Sunnah. It's just that, and coming from my experience as a matchmaker, I've condensed and you know and made it really focused so that you get married within a year. In fact, my track record, I say I've helped clients to get married within 1 year. Okay, so kalau you nak kahwin later, after 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, itu kita bincang lain tahun. Okay, I want to focus on people yang nak kahwin within 1 year. Alright, so and here's the offer. What I'm offering you is ilmu. Ilmu untuk berkahwin dalam masa setahun. Alright. So if you kalau tak nak kahwin dalam masa setahun, then you register later. So kalau siapa-siapa yang interested to get married in a year, do the homeworks that I give you. I duk bagi homework ni free. I duk bagi template and strategy dan jodoh booster, jodoh serious kit, all for you to be able to get married within a year. Okay, because this is what I do. My focus is very specific. At the time, I have SMART goals, SMART, SMART goals. Okay, specific, measurable, timely, okay, attainable, and measurable, SMART. Yeah, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, timely, SMART goals. So, and inshallah in Ramadan nanti we have a matchmaking event. Kalau you nak kahwin within a year, then you hop onto it. Okay, so you might be thinking, Allah, apa pasal you might be thinking that macam how are you different? How am I different from Portal Jodoh? Here's the difference. Okay, Portal Jodoh, you have a million people, right? A million, a few 100,000, a million, kan? You nak kahwin a million ke? Kan? Tak, you nak kahwin seorang. So what I do is I am more of a boutique rather than a pasar borong where you have a million people. So what I do as a boutique matchmaker, what I do is this. Okay, they might have 1 million people. Fine, good for them. Good for them. So my focus is this. My focus is I nak bantu orang yang cinta Tuhan satu, so it gets a bit less. I nak bantu orang yang serius nak kahwin. So, I nak bantu orang yang nak kahwin dalam setahun. I nak bantu orang yang ready dan prepared untuk kahwin by within 1 year, kan, yang serius nak kahwin dan nak kahwin dengan you. So, I only want this many people. I don't want to address 1 million. I just want this many that I can help. And it also personally, it is for me easier also untuk bantu orang yang serius nak kahwin. I don't want to have to convince orang yang tak serius nak kahwin, whatever platform they're from, kan, tak serius nak kahwin, kau patut kahwin, kau patut kahwin. Tak. Yang dah serius nak kahwin, then I'll talk to them. I'll talk to you because kalau you dah serius nak kahwin. Okay? So just this many people. I don't want 1 million. I just want this many. Okay? Alright. So, boleh. Boleh. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with that? Okay? Boleh. If you're okay, then if you someone yang cinta Tuhan, if you're someone yang serius nak kahwin dalam setahun, if you you want cinta Tuhan nak kahwin dalam setahun, you're straight, okay, you tak main-main, and you basically you have this sight and this vision, this goal to get married within 1 year, but you have roadblocks, and I want to help you to overcome those roadblocks. Okay, so okay, boleh. Right. So I want to ask you these questions. Before I even accept you as a client, I want to know if you're ready or not. If you're not ready, I can, insyaAllah, prepare you to get ready. Alright. So, apa beza ready and prepare? Apa kena-mengena? So, here's the thing. Like the analogy I always give, kan, is that an Olympic sprinter, contoh, kan, you're on the track, you nak lari, and then that guy yang nak tembak tu, dia cakap, ready, set, go, kan, boom. But you say that, hey, wait, I'm not ready. And then he looks at you and say, well, why are you not ready? Why haven't you been preparing all this while? Kan? And my preparation method is focus. I believe in the Pareto rule. Can out of all the knowledge in the world about getting married, all the knowledge in the world getting married, can I focus on the 20% that creates 80% of the impact. 20% effort that create 80% of the impact. All right. So focusing on the 20% of the effort. So you tak payah. I don't want to overwhelm you pun. I cannot overwhelm you, and I pun because I want I want you to get that impact. I want you to get married within 1 year because that's what I do. All right. In fact, that's how I look myself in the mirror every morning and what I tell myself, and that's one of my defining identity of myself. Oh, I am servant of Allah. I am a son, a husband, a father, and I'm a matchmaker that help people to get married in a year. So that's what I tell myself in the mirror, and that's true. Which is all true. All right. So you can watch the other testimonial videos, and okay. So tonight's topic is ching ching ching. Are you ready for marriage? Are you ready? Kan? Kalau you come to me macam, I tak sure lah nak kahwin ke tak, then don't come to me. But if you want to get married, and you want to get ready by preparation, I can help you with that. All right. So, boleh. Okay. So, I do coaching every Sunday, and we go through a lot of self-realization, try to remove the roadblocks to get married, kan, and nak kahwin tapi ada halangan internal, external. Okay? Internal will be psychological. Me, I'm a psychologist, and I have experience in matchmaking. I've had so many people to kahwin, so experience, and what's important that you can take from this is results. Okay. The problem is mostly single people nak kahwin tapi minta nasihat pada orang yang single. So it's like the blind leading the blind. And what you can do for yourself is learn from results. Don't learn from orang yang tak tahu. Okay. Like, tolonglah jangan sesat. So kalau you are in downtown, you want to go somewhere kan, you're from point A, and then you ask someone yang, hey, how do I get to B? Kan, you're from point A, you want to get to B, cakap, hey, how do I get to B? To someone yang tak tahu. Cakap, kau pusing-pusing lah roundabout ni, pusing-pusing, eventually you might find it. Yes, you pun sesat, you pusing-pusing at the dating game roundabout. And but if you ask someone who's been to B, kan, someone yang dah kahwin, and dah kahwin cara halal, cara yang Allah suka, and dah bantu orang kahwin the same way, the same method, and has given so many results. So we'll give you a much better chance. And I will give you that chance. And I want to help you prepare, overcome. I tell you, hey, don't go that way. Sana banyak roadblock. Go this way. Ni jalan yang lurus. Kan? Siratal mustaqim. Jalan yang lurus. Okay? So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? Avoid these roadblocks. And how to remove the roadblocks. Jalan yang lurus tu macam mana? It's this way. Don't go that way. Go this way. This is the way, cara yang Allah suka. Ni cara yang halal. Ini cara yang laju. Alright? So, because I want you to invite me to your wedding. Yeah? Tak apa. Just tell me that I help you get married. Right? I get rather cheesed off when my clients kahwin, tak bagi tahu. Tak jemput tu tak apalah. I understand. Kan? COVID and whatnot and logistics. Tapi at least let me know, guys, my clients, if you're listening, yang dah kahwin tu, at least let me know, kan? Because suddenly I see your Facebook page and tiba-tiba kau dah ada anak. Like, awak tak habaq. So, it's like, I want to know that I'm on the right track. I did the right thing, that I can improve. This is feedback for me. This is feedback when you get married. It's feedback, positive feedback. I want negative feedback also. So, I want to know that I already help you. Okay, all right. So, okay, so boleh. The offer is, you want the straight path, you want 20% effort, 80% impact from results that has helped so many people to get married. That is what I'm offering you. Boleh. All right. So if you really serious, you can join the coaching group. But right now, I'm telling you the results from the coaching discussion and why it's important on removing the roadblocks untuk kahwin. Alright? Okay, boleh. So we've been doing so many self-exploration, try to remove the psychological roadblocks and real life roadblocks and issues, kan? So it works by asking questions internally and reflection. So this is one of the questions template, questionnaire. Okay, ready? Jodoh ready or not? Jodoh ready or not? Okay, so about boundaries and about, sometimes our worst enemy is ourselves. Betul tak? Our worst enemy is ourselves. And to marry your spouse, your values must align. Sometimes we don't even know what our values, tapi kita nak kahwin, tapi bila values tak kena, you rasa you meeting the wrong person, you keep meeting the wrong person. And what I do here now is I'm pre-filtering. Alright, pre-filtering my clients sebelum you jadi my client. I want to know that you know what you want. You know what you want. So kalau you, contoh, I can have the speed dating event, matchmaking event, boleh. That is the easy part. Okay, but kalau you tak tahu you nak apa, and then I meet you up with someone yang tahu dia nak apa in life. Okay, let's say you are, contoh, you're a lady, you don't know what you want. Cakap, tak apalah, terimalah aku seadanya, kan? Contoh. And then the guy, a high value man, dia cakap, he knows what he wants, kan? And dia tanya you, what are your hopes and dreams in marriage? Cakap, tak apalah, terimalah aku seadanya. Okay, and then he asks you questions like, what are your things that you value most in a spouse? Your answer is, tak kisahlah, apa-apalah, anything that you want. And then he will get annoyed, and then I will get embarrassed, Because I introduce a man who knows what he wants and a woman who doesn't know what she wants, and he will be pissed off at me because cakap, "Hey, Zuri, apa ni? What type of quality spouse are you introducing me to? I mean, lembiknya, kan? So I want a woman who knows herself, who's sure of herself, and you know, who's confident, because this is not only a wife and my wife companion. This is my going to be my apa nama my mother of my children. She's going to raise my little Khalifah. So I need a strong woman. Okay, he will. I know that that kind of feedback. All right. So I'm already the ladies. I wanna ready the gentleman. Okay, so that when you're both ready, you're both serious nak kahwin within a year, I have a higher matching rate and have less embarrassment on myself. Okay, boleh. So, banyak panjang bukan ni bahas Ustaz ni. Bukan ni mah penting. Context. Okay, so so the question is, what do you really want? What do you really want, Ken? What do you really want? So what do you really want? Okay, if you can, I am not sharing this yet publicly. This is strictly for the coaching students first. You can write it down if you want. All right. So, what do you really want? And okay, what do you really want? So, tell me what you want. What you really want. I wanna zig a zig. I don't know what that means. It's been 20 years. How long is that song? So, tell me what you want. What you really want. Okay. Someone said short partners in life. And someone said, I'm just looking at the form of other my clients, can, and a spouse that can be my friend, be my imam, and join journey together towards Jannah. Good. The more specific you are, much better of you visualizing it, much easier for you to doakan, and you know what you want, and I can introduce someone in that who has the same perspective. Tu tak? When you know what you want, I can can katakan, "Hey, what do you want?" Entah. Okay. So katakan you pergi restoran kan, you pergi kedai. "Kak nak apa kak?" Apa-apa je lah. Dia bagi you X-ray. Lepas tu, "I don't want this one." You say anything, apa-apa je lah. So kan, tu contoh metaphor, right? Metaphor. All right. So, and another client said to feel enough, to be kind on myself, to have a partner, companion that always tell me I'm enough. Yeah, this is very important. A lot of women, men also, okay, this is, let me tell you, men also feel macam I'm not enough, not ready to get married. I need to buff up first. I need to jadi handsome dan kaya first. Kaya might be easier. Handsome tu might be a bit more difficult. All right. So, but to feel enough, kan? So, when you think about it, kan? So, guys, if you're listening, kan? Kau rasa pakcik-pakcik yang bini empat tu handsome sangat, kaya sangat ke? Tak adalah. Dia orang pandai ayat power je, kan? Ayat power. Just, and they're confident, kan? Because they know what they have, they know what they don't have, and they can. I'm not saying that I'm not promoting polygamy, kan? I'm not saying it's wrong neither. I'm just saying, guys, reflect on that. Okay? I'm not saying that you should go polygamy or you shouldn't. No, I'm saying that reflect on that. Adakah pakcik-pakcik tu kan yang beberapa bini tu yang handsome kaya sangat ke? Kan? A lot of them are not. And, if you feel you need to buff up first, is it really the value that you want your spouse? Is that only the only value you think you have value? Only value you have can to offer? Okay. What about your akhlak? What about your faith? Yeah, agama. How about your iman? How about your budiman? Okay. So, um, okay, boleh. So, are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? So, another client mentioned is, untuk dapatkan what do you really want? Kan? Untuk dapatkan redha Allah. Good. To attain jannah. Okay. To have akhirat in my heart. as my life purpose. That is good. That is the main purpose, isn't it? And the journey to Jannah is this is the journey. The goal to go is to go to Jannah, and you want a companion to go with you to Jannah, and and it's not just romantica, fluffy stuff, soulmate on earth. Tak. What we do is is to work on our here and hereafter, here and hereafter. Okay, it's not just this life; it's the next life as well that we work on. That's what marriage is a preparation for. Okay, I'm preparing you for your preparation for Jannah. Boleh tak? Kan? Big claim. Berani Kau ingat kau ustaz? Tak ada. I'm not your ustaz. But I want you to start knowing your big goal, your big why. Why you nak kahwin? Why you nak kahwin? Okay? Why you nak kahwin? Sebab I'm lonely or sebab I'm horny. No, 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 no. Tak salah. Tapi there's a bigger reason to get married. Okay, I just hate the H word, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. Yeah, because I say it as it is. I'm not selling you fluff. I'm telling you reality. I'm telling you what to really expect. I'm telling you realities, man. Oh, all right, tak suka tak apa, right? I'm just saying it as it is, the truth. All right, having such emotions, it's betul apa? You have that. That's one reasons to get married. But there are bigger reasons to get married. Okay? Focus on the big picture. Okay, so and next question. Next question. Okay. Uh what is this really about? Ken, what is this really about? If you've answered something macam, oh, I just want to get married. And if you just answered this, I just want to get married. And this one will get to the bottom of it. That's the underlying reason why you want Jannah. Contoh, okay? You want Jannah. You not a companion to go to Jannah. It's not really that you want marriage. You want mainly to go to Jannah. That's the main goal, isn't it? Untuk mendapatkan keredaan Allah, kan? So that's the main goal. So marriage is a vehicle, and to have a partner, and it's just a vehicle, and it's like a car, contoh. It's like a car where your co-pilot or your captain is your spouse, and you want to have a good navigator. You want to have a good captain. So the main goal is jannah sebenarnya, kan, keredaan Allah, kan, to please Allah. Okay, to be it's not that you're desperate, but you desperately want to please Allah. That's the main goal. And what is it really about? And I want to read to you a good answer. I mean, it's up to you. Whatever your answer is good, good enough, as long as you reflect and know what you really want. Okay, and uh, and okay, one client answered is, what is this really about? One client answered, I believe that marriage is one of the ways to attain Allah's reda through marrying the right person who is living in deen with good akhlaq, and together with shared purpose and helping each other to achieve goals. Okay, all right. So is that a good answer? I'd say that's good answer. So and okay, boleh. So let me share a few more answers. And to build a team, a family that bring us to Jannah. Good, good, can. And a spouse with someone can be my friend, be my imam, and join journey together towards Jannah. And complementing each other, leading each other to the right path. All right. So, okay, boleh. Can. Right. So, next question is, what is preventing you? What is preventing you? And so, what is preventing you? It's up to you. Each of us have our own challenge, okay? That's why we should not judge. Each of us ada cabaran dan ujian yang Allah bagi. Why kita diuji? There are reasons Allah uji kita. One, Allah uji kita sebab Allah sayang kita. Allah uji kita sebab Allah nak kita yang nak kita dapat yang terbaik. Kalau kita buat silap, kan, if we don't fix it, if we don't correct our kesilapan, and then we get tested of by doing the same mistake, of course we cannot advance, kan. Katakan SPM SPM fail and we have not repeated, lepas tu repeat and then jawab semua salah lagi. Jawab semua salah. We have not learned our lesson. So macam, and then we cannot proceed to the next phase. Next phase. And contoh we've gone through the dating game. And dating game ni biasanya kita buat benda yang Allah tak suka. So kalau Allah suka, He will let you pass through. So kita nak stop the dating game. So we start doing cara yang Allah suka. Stop playing the dating game and start doing cara yang Allah suka, so that we can get through to the next phase, which is marriage. Alright. So if you want to play the dating game, buat benda yang Allah tak suka, then you shouldn't be listening to this. Alright. So each of us have our own ujian. Yeah. What is preventing you? Alright. Each of us really have our own challenges. I have clients yang several of my clients putus tunang, yeah. Dah hampir nak kahwin and putus tunang and have gone through depression for 4 years and has not recovered from it. And slowly lately been recovering from it. Baru fikir nak kahwin, ready to think about marriage because it was so hard to even broach the subject, kan? And the parents are worried. So now slowly preparing to get ready to get married, all right, by introspection. And sometimes during coaching sessions, they cry, I cry, we all cry. It's okay to cry in our coaching sessions, okay? Because I cry too. Because I know I've been through some of that as well, all right? I'm not saying I lagi bagus pada you, tak. I'm just saying that I'm at a later phase in life where I've gone through a lot of these crazy things and how I fixed things and did things cara yang Allah suka, and now I'm at this phase. So I'm just the guy who's macam macam you nak panjat bukit kan, nak panjat your mountain climbing and you're at point A. There's point A, point B, point C. Point C to the summit. Kan? So I'm the guy yang macam, I'm already at point B. I can tell you how to get to point B from point A. And point C tu, katakan I dah jadi grandfather, then maybe I can show you how to be a grandfather. Right? But right now, I've got to marry. I've got to marry. I've got to marry. Ta'aruf way, cara yang Allah suka, and based on Quran, Sunnah, and Fiqh, kan? So I've gotten to point B, now have kids, alright? And then even though my kids pun just digress sikit. When my school teachers tanya my son, "Oh, bapak kerja kat mana?" Cakap, "Oh, bapak saya cari jodoh." Like, I'm sure must have come out weird, kan. Bapak siapa lah kerja dia tukang cari jodoh. Tapi dia cakap, "Bapak saya cari jodoh." Okay, so that's my son's mouth. Okay, so back to this. What's preventing you? Okay, one, yeah, someone answered lack of a suitable candidate. Kan? Yeah, good answer. Betul, memang lack of suitable candidate. At the same time, are you a suitable candidate yourself? Have you prepared to be a suitable candidate? Right? Are you willing to marry you? And if you were the other person, would you marry you? Okay, deep questions. Yeah, would you marry you? Can, with whatever issues of loss, and sometimes you dah mencukupi but you rasa tak mencukupi, but sekarang some of us tak mencukupi tapi rasa tak perlu buat apa-apa to improve ourselves. That's even worse. That's worse. That's horrible, really, because it's macam a certain some arrogance to it, kan? Because it's what's it called? Dunning-Kruger effect, kan. Rasa bagus sangat, kan. So that's another issue. So I'm not saying you're that having Dunning-Kruger effect lah, but uh, Dunning-Kruger, yeah, it's a psychological term. It's not Diane Kruger, not the actress. Okay, so um, lack of suitable candidate. All right. So what are you doing to be a suitable candidate yourself? And would you marry you? That's the question. And perhaps there is someone who is suitable, but find you not suitable because you don't find yourself suitable. And so these are the things that we discuss. But usually the case is you are a good enough person, can, but you don't feel good enough. So the question I want to put to you is, you Allah dah buat you mencukupi, kan? You are already good enough for cinta daripada Tuhan, but somehow you don't feel you deserve cinta daripada manusia, kan? Alright? So how how Allah you dah mencukupi untuk dicintai oleh Allah, tapi you rasa you tak mencukupi untuk dicinta oleh manusia. So how like that? Kan? Short answer is you have not found the right person who can love you for who you are. So because you've been spending time, wasting your time with someone yang cannot love you for who you are. You have not eliminated orang yang cannot appreciate you early on, faster, kan? And you have not searched the right way, cara yang Allah suka, orang yang boleh cinta you for who you are. Alright? Boleh. Okay. So, you sebenarnya mencukupi. Allah pun dah sayang kat you, kan? Tapi you rasa orang tak nak sayang kat you. Right? So, you rasa, kan? And another response from the client, what is preventing you? My own insecurities, my own fears on not satisfying others' expectation. Yeah, I mean, reasonable concern, very reasonable concern. Like I mentioned, certain insecurities, rasa diri tak mencukupi, feeling unworthy, feeling unlovable, feeling I have nothing to offer in marriage. These are general concerns, okay? Valid concerns, because logically, this seems like valid concerns. At the same time, sometimes these concerns are born out of the past breakups, born out of trauma and the way past relationship has treated us, kan? Um, because of dating game. That's why dating game ni bahaya. Bahaya. I know. I've gone through that. I've gone through so many relationships that screwed me up dulu until I learned ta'aruf dalam Islam ni. Alright? So those dating game, the dating game made us insecure. Yeah. Maybe we're already insecure before that, but it's screwed us up even more, and feeling us even more. Macam, why did he leave me? Why did she leave me? And how could they do this to me? Disrespect me? Maybe I'm not worthy of respect. Maybe I'm not worthy of love. Maybe I'm not enough to be loved by another person. So that's what dating game does to us. Inilah bahananya. Alright. So um that's, and then from that, in those insecurities, fear comes. Fear leads to hate leads to anger leads to suffering. Yoda said that. So and and, and like this client mentioned, not satisfying other people's expectation. Well, if we with the wrong person, we have not set expectation, we have not set boundaries, we have not managed expectation for ourselves, we have not told other the calon jodoh to of our expectations. It's not communicated. Of course, we fear it because we don't know it. We don't know it because we have not communicated about it. It's one of the things. Okay. Um, and then so another apa nama? What's preventing you kan? Response is because I'm divorced. Most mother-in-law will not allow their son to be married to me. Valid concern, which is true. Unfortunately, what it's eh, most of the cases I hear, yeah, it's difficult for a man to marry a single mother, uh, which is nothing wrong. It's not against our religion. It's just I don't know. Is this a Melayu thing? And it's a Melayu thing. So, asal kau nak kahwin janda tu? uh, Unfortunately, this is happening. Sadly, this is happening, and uh, I hope to someday try to rectify this understanding. It's because you know why? You know why? It's a sunnah to marry a single mother. Kan? Betul tak? Khadijah radhiyallahu anha was a single mother. Kan? Isteri Rasulullah SAW yang pertama, Khadijah radhiyallahu anha, kan, was a single mother. Her previous two other husband passed away, and she was a single mother, and she married the best of men, and she is the mother of our ummah. And unfortunately, uh, people don't see this or forget about it or try to forget about it. And uh, and I'm saying that it's not impossible for a single man to marry a single mother, can because I have had clients. Uh, I've helped single parents get married before. He is a single father. She is a single mother. He has 3 kids. She has 4 kids. They got married in 7 weeks. Gila tak? It's like when we when they told us they got married, and it's like, what? It's only been 7 weeks. Laju ke? Kan? This is an extreme case lah. Okay, most of my clients got married within 1 year. Okay, but this 7 weeks is just like what? Alhamdulillah. But we were shocked. Like I was feeding my son downstairs, and then my wife was on the phone calling. Okay, how's your progress? How checking with the clients, getting feedback. How's your progress in your ta'aruf, kan? And then I was downstairs feeding my son, and kau bagi makan semua anak kan. Then my wife ran downstairs. Yang, I thought she ada lipas ke apa, and then she ran downstairs, flying down down the staircase. And I thought ada lipas ke apa. Yang. I'm like, wait, what? It's like, what? Ni mesti lipas ni kan. But she was smiling. It's like, huh? Why is she smiling kalau lipas? Hey, what's happening? Dia cakap, klien kita yang single parent sudah kahwin. Huh? What? That event was just 7 weeks ago. That event was just 7 weeks. Ya, dah kahwin. Kan? No, belum. Dah nak kahwin next week. Dah nak kahwin next week. So it was the 6 weeks. After 6 weeks. The event was 6 weeks ago. Dah nak kahwin next week. And what? Huh? Betul ke? And then I call sebab because dah rasa macam shock sangat kan. So I call the guy, and I said, brother, how is betul ke nak kahwin next week? Betul. Okay. Alhamdulillah, laju ke? He said that we're not getting any younger. I've already gone through. I've been married before. I have no fantasies about it, but I want to do it the right way. I want to do it fast. And tak perlu overthinking. I'm too old to overthink. And she also feels the same way. Let's just get married. And kita nak berkenalan lepas nikah lah. kan, nak bercinta lepas nikah lah. He said nak bercinta lepas nikah lah. Sebelum nikah ni dah cukup kenalan, we have managed each other's expectations, and families have met, children on both sides are okay with each other, so let's just get married. Simple as that. No need to overthink. Kan? Uh, and place our faith in Allah. Huh. That's what he told me, and it's like, huh, amazing, amazing. So, so yeah, just sharing. Can I'm saying it's not impossible. Also, I have a friend who live nearby. He lives nearby. It was rather hard for him to marry a single mother. Kan, dia tak pernah kahwin, dia nak kahwin, dia single mother. And of course, the mother was macam really didn't like it, but she took the effort. The wife, the fiance, took a lot of effort to adapt, to to win the hearts. Can, it takes effort, it takes time, ikhtiar to get married, to get married lah. But I'm saying that it shouldn't have taken so much effort, but apparently sometimes you just have to take the extra effort to win the hearts and minds of your in-laws, which is one of the topics I want to share in the future: winning hearts and minds of in-laws. Okay, so yep, betul. Okay, setuju. All right, and what's preventing you? Um, another another response is what's preventing you again. I always feel uncomfortable or annoyed meeting a new guy. I think when I was younger, I feel uncomfortable because I was not confident in myself. But now that I'm older, I feel mostly annoyed because I feel either the guy has bad intentions or is just simply annoying. Well, okay. Honestly, I do need to get more to the bottom of this. Uh, can orang yang nak main-main, let's say in this case she answered this, and a, a guy yang nak kenal dengan dia, of course it's annoying if dia nak main-main, nak gatal-gatal, kan, nak cari pasal, tak serius nak kahwin, and of course that's annoying. Has bad intentions. Orang yang tak serius nak kahwin usually has bad intentions, kan, saja nak ringan-ringan. Yeah, I was just say it as it is. Saja nak ringan, nak gatal, saja nak practice, make you the practice girl, make you the backup girl, or just be with you until something better come along. This something better come along thing kan, is something I'm still have to convince my wife that, hey, a lot of guys think this way. I've discussed this with my wife years ago. Recently, I've discussed it with her again, and she feels like, do really guys think that way? Yes, yes, yes. A lot of guys. I'm not saying every guy can. A lot of guys think that way, but they sometimes, even they don't know they're thinking that way. They just in a relationship, uh, in a dating game, and tengah couple kan, bertahun-tahun kan usually, and then suddenly break up, and then they kahwin someone else within a few months kan. So these guys usually wait for something better konon to come along, and then yang dah si fulan perempuan ni dah bertahun-tahun couple cakap, what's wrong with me? How come you kahwin that girl in 6 months, but you've been with me for 6 years? What the heck, man? Kan? Of course she would think that way, feel that way, that she's been screwed over. So what have I been to you all these 6 years? I've given my jiwa, raga and all that to you, janji sehidup semati. You cakap nak renangi lautan api dan sebagainya. So yeah, that's what the dating game does. Okay, because there was no commitment, serious commitment to kahwin. No serious commitment to kahwin. No serious questions were asked. It was perhaps it wasn't done in cara yang Allah suka, because dah couple-couple ni naturally dating kan, mestilah pegang tangan kan, naturally, or spend gayut kat dalam telefon. Salah ke gayut dalam telefon? Tahu, Allah suka ke kita bergayut dengan orang yang bukan muhrim kan? That's why I develop questions like this to help you avoid bergayut-gayut and WhatsApping back and forth, so that you ask substantial questions, so that you can check the Jodoh Serious Test Kit that I've launched. It's for you to, one, make sure the person is serious about you, bukan saja nak katal, and uh, and so you can avoid this, saja bergayut nak just to get to, konon nak get to know lah, you want to get to know someone yang you nak kahwin, but kadang tak tahu nak tanya apa kan, tapi dah sambil gayut tu syaitan pun berbisik lah, why don't you flirt a bit, why don't you meet up, why don't you go to tempat gelap, why don't you pegang tangan, why don't you, when there's a third party like syaitan, these things happen, one thing leads to another. So I develop these questions, inshallah, so that you can ask substantial questions, so that you can avoid WhatsApping or messaging or bergayut telefon panjang-panjang kan. Kalau serious, you answer the serious and questions about marriage, your concept of marriage, finances, in-laws, children, friends, faith, kan? Really serious, deep questions. Okay, so you can avoid this misleading, kan? Tiba-tiba jadi terdating, kan? Konon-konon you think it's ta'aruf, but it's not. Please be clear that there's a big difference between dating and ta'aruf. Alright, I think I've explained that extensively in other videos. You can watch it. Okay, so I think that's all for now. Nanti kita sambung. There's so many more preparation, kan, that you can do. You don't have to do all this, but if you want to be my client, I want to make sure that you are ready, kan. So I prepare you first before I introduce you to someone. Kang, I introduce you to someone, you tak ready, you're not prepared, then I malu, kan. That guy waste that guy's time or that girl's time. Alright, okay, so thank you very much for joining. Okay, thank you. Okay, so seperti biasa, before we undur diri, kita doa dulu. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Allah, aku minta pasangan yang menjadi menantu yang baik kepada ibu bapaku, yang disayangimu untuk mendapatkan keredaanmu, berganding bahu bersama ke jannahmu, ya Allah. Amin. Type amin, say amin. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow night. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ingat, cinta diri, cinta mari. Okay, bye.